Did you know that 80% of what you read is forgotten within 24 hours? It's true. That means after you finish a book, most of the information slips away without you even realizing it. And if you're reading for personal growth, business, or marketing knowledge, that's a huge waste of time. But what if you could remember everything you read, and keep it in your mind for much longer? Imagine how much more powerful your learning and growth could be. In this video, I'm going to show you how to hack your memory and remember more of what you read. You'll learn simple strategies that work. We'll dive into techniques backed by science, like emotional anchors, spaced repetition, and active reading. Plus, I'll share tips on how to apply these methods to boost your reading and marketing skills, making you more effective in your personal and professional life. Stick with me, and let's turn reading into a game-changing skill you can use every day. Chapter 1. Unlocking the Memory Code, the secret to reading like a pro. When we read, our brain processes a lot of information, but most of it slips away. Ever felt like you're reading but not really retaining anything? That's common. Studies show that 80% of what we read is forgotten within 24 hours. So, how can we hack this system? Here's the secret: active reading. Active reading means engaging with the material as you go, making it more likely to stick. Instead of passively letting words flow by, ask yourself questions as you read. What's the author's main point? How does this fit into what I already know? Research by Dr. John Dunlosky shows that active engagement, like questioning and summarizing, increases retention by 50%. It's all about changing your mindset from just reading to actively learning. Chapter 2. The Power of Emotional Anchors. Make it stick. The brain has a special way of remembering things that trigger emotions. This isn't just a fun fact, it's science. When you read something that excites you or challenges you, your brain forms stronger memory connections. Psychologist Dr. Elizabeth Loftus found that emotional experiences are stored in the brain differently than neutral ones, making them easier to recall. So, when you read, find something that excites you. Maybe it's a passage that challenges your beliefs or one that sparks curiosity. Marketing books often use powerful emotional language to connect with readers. For example, if you're reading a book on consumer behavior, connect the concepts to real-life marketing campaigns that struck you emotionally. Doing this helps the content stick. Chapter 3. The 3 R's of Reading. Recite, relate, revisit. Here's a strategy you can use with every book you read: the 3 R's. First, recite what you've read out loud. This step reinforces the material by activating your auditory memory, which is proven to boost recall. Next, relate the material to something you already know. Linking new information to familiar concepts makes it easier to remember. For example, if you're learning about branding strategies, relate them to your favorite brands. Lastly, revisit the material. Studies show that reviewing information in intervals strengthens long-term memory retention. Research by Ebbinghaus shows that without revisiting, we forget nearly 70% of what we learn in the first 24 hours. Make reviewing a habit to cement the information. If you're finding this helpful, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. I'll be sharing even more memory hacks and strategies that will change the way you read and learn. Chapter 4. Visualize to Memorize. The Art of Mind Mapping. Ever noticed how visuals are easier to remember than words? It's not just your imagination. The brain processes images 60,000 times faster than text. Using mind maps or diagrams is a powerful way to boost memory. Instead of reading text in blocks, try drawing a mind map of the key concepts. The interconnectedness of ideas in a mind map helps your brain create stronger memory pathways. You can also use color coding to differentiate concepts. This technique isn't just for students, it's a tool used by some of the world's top entrepreneurs. For instance, Tony Robbins uses mind mapping to visualize and organize his thoughts before writing books or giving speeches. Try it yourself next time you're reading a dense chapter. You'll remember it better. Chapter 5. Reading for Marketing. Hack the buyer's brain. Marketing isn't just about selling, it's about understanding how your audience thinks. The best marketers are also great readers. They absorb information about consumer behavior, psychology, and trends. But to truly understand the material, you need to retain it. Start by focusing on the psychology behind what you're reading. In Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion, Robert Cialdini discusses 6 principles of persuasion that marketers use every day. To remember these principles, associate them with real-world examples. For example, the principle of reciprocity might remind you of a time a brand gave you a free sample and you felt inclined to return the favor by buying from them. Connecting new information to marketing practices will help you retain it in ways that benefit your career. Chapter 6. The Science of Spaced Repetition. Your memory's best friend. To remember something long-term, you don't just need to read it once. You need to revisit it, but not all at once. This is where spaced repetition comes in. The principle is simple: space out your reviews over increasing intervals. For example, after reading a chapter, review it the next day, then a few days later, then a week after that. Studies have shown that spaced repetition can increase memory retention by up to 200%. Apps like Anki and Quizlet use this method to help students memorize information. You can apply this to any reading material. When you space out your learning, your brain has more time to process and reinforce the information. Whether you're reading a self-help book, marketing content, or something more academic, spaced repetition helps your brain retain key ideas over time. If you're enjoying these tips, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. You won't want to miss out on more brain-boosting hacks to improve your memory and reading skills.